YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Antha Barber coming back at you with another haircut tutorial. In this video, we're going to be doing a Chicano skin fade. So my client wants a traditional 1.5 on top. So I'm going to take my wall magic clip with my original fade blade, using my wall #1 color guard with the lever open, and I'm going to knock down all his bulk. And again, this is going to be his desired length, so I'm going to make sure to give him an overall clean cut. Alright, so now that I got the bulk knocked out the way, I'm going to take my Andis Slimline Pro LI and I'm going to begin to create my first guideline, which is going to be my bald guideline. Once I set my initial guideline, you're going to notice that I make like a secondary guide, and I'm giving myself about 1/2 inch. You can see that I'm creating it now. So everything below on that second guide that I created, I'm actually going to remove with the straight razor. Alright, so now that my guide's set, I'm going to take this Timeless Shave Gel and I'm going to begin to apply this product in the area that I'm going to use my straight razor. This is going to be a traditional Chicano fade, and anybody in my raza would tell you that it has to be done with a straight razor, so that's what we're getting ready to do. So once I apply the product, and it's a dope product, let me mind you, this is really going to keep my client's head hydrated during the shave and after, and it has a really dope smell through the whole service and afterwards. Anyways, with that being said, anytime that I apply a straight razor on anybody's head or face or chin or brows, it doesn't matter, you're going to notice that I stretch the skin. And once I make the pass with the straight razor, before I make the next one, I re-stretch the skin. And I can't stress that enough, that that's something that you're really going to want to keep in mind all the time. The more you stretch the skin, the better and more comfortable of a shave it is for your client. Granted, this product's really dope and it's allowing my blade to just really glide through this bulk that we see here. And that's dope because I don't use like expensive blades. I use derby blades. I like them. I've always enjoyed them. I hear people trash on them all the time, but I mean, clearly right here we could see that they're doing exactly what they were made to do. And again, that shave gel really is allowing this shave to go really smoothly, so definitely make sure to check that product out. I'm not endorsed by them at all. They don't pay me. I bought that shit myself, but shout out to Vic the Barber and his really dope barber products. Make sure you guys check those out. And clearly we could all see that this shave is just going really smoothly, and granted, some of that is due to skill, but a lot of that is due to the product that I'm using. Alright, so now that I'm done with my straight razor work, right where I just showed you, I intentionally left that 1/2 inch of a guide that we originally set with the Andis Slimline Pro Li. And I purposely did that because I wanted to demonstrate a smooth transition from that smooth skin we just gave him with the straight razor into this stubble that I'm cleaning up now. That's going to lead into his blend, which is going to help my fade pop later in the end. So you notice that there was some dark weight right there and it did look like a guide. So I'm taking my shaver and I'm dabbing downwards on it. And when you do this, it typically just knocks down enough weight and it'll clean that up so there'll be a smooth transition. So now I'm going to take my wall magic clip with the original fade blade and I'm going to begin to create my next guideline. And I'm only going up about 1/2 inch, if that. And the thing with these traditional Chicano fades is we don't really want them stretched. We don't want our blend to have 1-inch guides in between. And I love that look. I think it's super dope and I love it. But this fade right here is more of like a late 90s or like mid 90s to like the early 2000 years. And that's what I mean by traditional. I mean, this is something you would see like in Southern California a lot. That's where I'm from. I live in Washington State now, but that's exactly what this cut reminds me of. So once I set that initial guide with the lever open, you're now gonna see that I close my lever and I begin to blend from the bottom of that guide, and I'm gonna go right back up towards the top of that guide. The only difference is this time I'm gonna open my lever little by little as I work my way up, and each time that I do that, you're gonna notice that that guide's raising up with me. But that's okay because that's exactly what I'm looking for. By the time I fully extend my lever and I'm right back towards the top of that guide, it'll be completely blended out. Alright, now that I'm done with my step work, right where I'm showing you, we could all see that my clipper did not remove, or it didn't blend out that bald guideline like I wanted it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my Andis T outliner. This does have the GTX blade, and I'm just going to attack that weight, that guide that I see, that line. And I'm not going to go all crazy above it. I'm just going to go slightly right above it. And this should knock it out. And if for some reason this didn't knock it out, what I would do next is I would follow it up using my shaver again. And I would do that dab down process that I just told you. I would come in right above the line that I seen or the weight that I seen, and I would dab down on it until it completely blended out. Alright, so now that I have that guide blended out, I'm now going to throw on my wall number 1 color guard, and I'm going to come in with the lever open, and I'm going right into the top of the hair. And if you guys remember, that was the original length that we set this cut to begin with. So I'm going to come in with the lever fully open, and I'm going to use the fade down process to begin to try to knock down some of the weight right there with the guide that we do see left. So now I have my lever halfway. You see that I'm still going about a half of an inch above that weight that we see. Now my lever's closed, I'm fading down just like I said I would, and I'm beginning to attack right where we see that weight. I know that that one close isn't going to completely remove it, so all I'm doing right here is I'm trying to soften it, so when I come through with my next step, it's a lot easier to remove. Alright, so right here I'm going to come in with my wall half color guard, and right where I just showed you, we could all see that there's still weight from that one close. So I'm going to continue to use that fade down process, this time with my half guard with the lever open. And again, I'm just going to come in right above where I see that weight that's left. And I'm going to begin to attack it. And I'm going to close my lever as needed and fade down until that guide's completely blended out. Alright, so while you guys continue to watch me work out the rest of this guide, knock it out, and bring my fade together, I just wanted to say shout out to my subscribers. I just hit 9K. The video I dropped before this, I just announced that I hit 8K. So this video I'm dropping, I'm announcing that I just hit 9K, and at the time that I'm gonna drop this, I'm actually getting ready to hit 10K. So the channel's growing. That's super dope. I just want to say thank you guys for taking the time to watch my content. It's dope to hear that you guys are finding value in it. Thank you for those of you that drop comments, offer feedback, and you're active with my channel. I really appreciate it. I haven't chosen a winner for the wall clipper. I've been extremely busy. That's why I haven't posted recently. The holidays just passed. In the town that I live in, we're actually celebrating this thing that we call Apple Blossom. It's something that the whole town kind of does, and it's pretty dope. So I'm just kind of celebrating that with my family right now. But I definitely want to get content out to you guys. So here is a look at the final cut. If you got anything useful out this, I ask that you smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, I suggest you stick around. It's only gonna get doper from here. Again, I haven't chosen a winner, but I am gonna choose a winner out of this video right here. So if those wall clippers are something you could use, make sure you get active in that comment section below, because I will announce the winner in the next video. Again, I appreciate y'all. Be blessed and be a blessing. I'm out.